Hello everybody. I welcome you once again to my channel that is Speaking World with Bhaskar. Right. Before I proceed with my today's topic, let me thank you for the wonderful love and support that you gave to my previous video. Right. So today's topic that I'll be covering with you all, that is about positive thinking. Right, you heard me right. So, what is positive thinking? Well, according to me, positive thinking is a mental attitude, in which you expect good or favorable results, right? Now, I would say that also, according to me, positive thinking is where you need to remove, all your negative thoughts and replace it with positive thoughts. Correct. I'll tell you one thing. Positive thinking is nothing but the change of your mindset. You have to change that. Because if you don't change your mindset, how are you going to be positive in life? Correct? So, let me give you an example of positive thinking. The other day, I had gone to one of my friend's house and I just happened to speak with him. And he told me, Bhaskar, there's one incident I'd like to share with you. I said, yeah, go ahead. So what? Tell me about it. So he said, few days back, his wife birthday had just passed. So he had planned some activities, to celebrate her birthday. Now it so happened that the activity that he had planned out for the day, everything, he is a very meticulous person. He plans it out in detail. So he had done the same as well. And he wanted to give it a surprise to his wife. Now what happened was, on that day, unfortunately, he came to know that the flower bouquet, which was supposed to arrive around 9 o'clock in the morning, which he had ordered online, didn't turn up eventually. There was some problem. Doesn't happen, but it happened that day. So now what happens? Now hear me out. Now what happens is, normally, people like us, what we generally tend to do, we feel a bit down, right? And we feel that, oh God, now I had some other plans lined up, but if at the start, if this thing happens, how will I go as per my other plans? But what he did instead, he took a deep breath, he relaxed, and he said, let me tackle this problem at hand. What he did instead, the other activity that he had lined up, that he made sure all those things are in place, and thankfully it was in place. Now coming back to the one which there was a slight goof up on their part. He checked with those guys and they thankfully told that, sir, we are extremely sorry, and don't worry, the flower bouquet will come on time. And of course they apologize for the same. So what I'm trying to get at is, this is nothing but positive thinking. Had he felt upset, he wouldn't have carried on with the rest of the activities. So this is one example, glaring example. Okay. Now also let me inform you that we should, in a stressful life that we are all in today, I would suggest people who are going to work, when the stress goes too much, why don't you go take a short quick break with your colleagues, maybe crack a joke or something, or if you're at home, you can watch any of your the favorite TV show. What happens is, by doing that, your mind gets relaxed, and when your mind is relaxed, what happens next? whatever stress, whatever problems you had, right, you tend to get the solutions to those problems in a quicker way. Try doing that. Right. Another thing what comes in my mind is, you should also surround yourself with positive people, rather positive thinking people. So what they do, number one, they listen to your thoughts and ideas, and not only that, they also encourage you rather than criticizing you, which normally the negative thinking people do. So try avoiding them and associate yourself with the positive thinking people. Also, you must be having some role model, in your lives. Observe their positive thinking techniques. I'm sure they're doing something different, and that is why you're following them or accepting them as a role model, right? Right. So there are various, instances which I can go ahead and which I will. Moving ahead, also let me inform you that, we have to visualize a great positive future for ourselves rather than dwelling upon the past. But you have to be realistic. You just can't dream that I would like to own this, maybe a wonderful car or a luxurious house, and you don't work for it. Does it work that way? No. You have to be realistic. You have to work smart and hard as well, or rather work smartly and hard. But nothing comes easy in life, right? I'm sure you all know that. Moving ahead, another aspect of a positive thinking person is always be grateful. The very fact that we're alive today, because as you know, the pandemic situation, unfortunately, as you know that, we all have gone through a very tough time. We have also lost some of our near and dear ones, right? But so you should be grateful that the very fact that you're alive. So be grateful to the supreme power out there, and with the friends and family that you can share your sorrow, your happiness, everything, and the possessions that you own. Okay. Also, let me inform you that whenever there is a personal loss, just to move ahead with that, whenever there's a personal loss, it's okay. Take your time for that grieving period, because after all, they are, your near and dear ones, right? Your heart needs that time, right? It needs to heal. Because once your heart is healed, then only can you move ahead with life. As you know, the show must go on. So take as much time as it needs when somebody near and dear one has passed away or anything as such. Take that grieving time. But later, don't forget to bounce back, because that is the one of the qualities of being a positive thinking people. Coming back to qualities, how do you think this positive thinking people, how they class apart? Well, I'll tell you. Number one, they are very, very patient. Then see, this takes time. Positive thinking will not happen overnight. they have to be patient. Second, faith. And thirdly, belief. And last but not the least, hope that someday my positive thinking will take me out there. Right? These are the qualities that sets you apart. If I were to say, if your thoughts are the language of your brain, then feelings must be the language of your body. Right? So, guys, I hope you have understood that these are some of the tips that I would like to share, and rather I'm sharing with you on positive thinking. Okay? Last but not the least. And what is that? Your mind is a very powerful thing. The more you feed it, with positive thoughts, eventually you are going to achieve success. You're going to get your goal. You're going to achieve whatever goals that you have in your life. Just hang around there and stay positive. This is all I would like to say. And before I go, I just like to say that if you like this video, do this. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family, because I also want them to benefit as much as you did today. Okay? And go ahead and click that subscription button. Okay? That will motivate me further to come up with some interesting videos for you wonderful people out there. And do drop some valuable comments as well. All right? So I hope it was very informative. Take care. Love you all. Stay safe. Stay healthy.